Hello guys, it's Sam here. We're investing with Sam. Today I'm going to be talking about a new couple companies that I am looking at to invest in. Two of the companies that I have today that I'm going to be talking about and showing you about, going through their revenue, their earnings, about their company, and talking a bit about what they do, the industry they're in. So obviously I'm talking about 3D Systems, and the other company I'm talking about is Desktop Metals. Now these are two companies I do have a small investment in. I have started a small position, but I really, for the time being, I really don't know how I'm going to play this investment. I do want to make it long term, but there are some errors and some things that we need to see um, and gain some knowledge about, because this is an industry that I am not so confident on. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that there is going to be growth. Um, it's a really tough one because there's two companies that I'm talking about here. One has up a lot of revenue they do, but they have over the last couple of years they've been declining on growth. They're bringing a new management team. That's obviously 3D Systems. I'll be going into that, and then we have Desktop Metal that I personally think uh, is looking to do amazing stuff. It's acquiring companies within the industry of 3D printing, but the revenue is very light. It's not big revenue numbers, but it's expected. Hence why they went for a SPAC, or normally people call IPOs, but they went for a SPAC. They wanted investment so they can obviously acquire companies and take their company forward. So, like I said, I think the valuations is quite rich. But yeah, the whole reason why I'm doing this, guys, I'm getting into this new sector is because obviously, as you know, if you do follow my investment portfolio that I talk about, I'm investing in Hims and Hers, and lately that stock has been doing really well for me. I mean, I own 50% of my portfolio is in Hims and Hers. So as soon as I break even, I've got my average around $10 something. I think it's $10.60. Don't take my word on that. As soon as I break even, I'm going to take some shares out just to um, to lessen my risk, because it is obviously a lot to have in a portfolio. 50%. I do love the company, but I definitely do need to diversify, and I want to diversify into this industry. So first of all, I'll talk about 3D Systems Corp. Uh, Market cap 4 billion. I'll go through their financials. As you can see here, all-time high at 2018, revenues of 691 million. Ever since then, we've been on a straight up decline. I mean, 2019, fair enough. 2020, we had a pandemic, so no one really planned that. Most businesses within 2020 did get affected in some way or of another, because it was unknown. No one knew how to deal with these things. Companies had to stop operating, stuff like that. So we can take that into consideration. Obviously, um, they also have a new CEO. They brought in a new CEO. I think they bring him in May. I've done a bit of research on that. Like I said, there's still more research I need to do on these guys and companies within this industry. But these are the two companies I am looking to invest in. I don't know if I'm going to add into my position. I have small positions in these companies. Because one thing I've learned from investing in Hims and Hers and Canoe, um, the worst thing you can do is go big all at once at the very start, because if you have to average down, it's going to be very hard. So right now, I'm going to make myself small positions and gain more knowledge and more information about the company, the management team, and yeah, and then obviously, hopefully, my conviction grows, and from then on, I can add more shares into some positions. But yeah, so as I said, we've been on a slow decline. This year, we're looking at an average of uh, probably, let's say, 300 million so far, halfway through there. So we could be on the range of 600 million. That's just me saying that, me just doing quick maths right there. Possibly 600 million. So I don't think we're going to beat the all-time highs of 2018, but it does show that it's going to beat 2020 numbers. As of for now, if they can carry on that slow growth trajectory, there's not going to be a lot of growth within this. At the end of the day, guys, um, they can only go so fast as the industry is going, and it is going to be a slow growth industry. But I do think companies will adopt to um, giving companies like this, Desktop Metals and 3D Systems contracts for them to obviously manufacture their products and stuff like that. I have done some research on YouTube, watching videos about the companies and stuff like that. I don't have much knowledge. I'm not an engineer within this industry. I'm not the cleverest when it comes to it, but I do know that it's a growing sector, and yeah, I mean the revenue numbers are very high compared to Desktop Metals. I'll get into in a minute. But the one bad thing I have to say, guys, the revenue for 2020, 557 million, but the cost of revenue, 333 million. So the cost for them to get this revenue cost them 333 million, which is definitely a lot. But um, I feel like I need to diversify myself in a company that is more established than Desktop Metal. I believe Desktop Metal, if I go through their financials now, this is a company that obviously is valued at 2.113 billion. It's pretty much new into the whole industry. They are acquiring a lot of companies as of for now, hence why it's up 3.87%. It's quite crazy how I've just started a position literally yesterday I did, and today we're up 3.87%, which I really didn't really want. I actually wanted these stocks to go down so I could average down because I'd like to be in that position where, I get into a company and then they just go down and I can just average down, build my position. Hopefully my conviction grows. But yeah, 2.13 billion with a 16.5 million in revenue is very poor. But, it is a startup company. It's not a startup company, but, it's a very early company, so these things are prone to happen. But their growth is looking magnificent from what I've seen from other YouTubers talking about them, because I do some research on other YouTubers, and what they're saying is that this company is prone to have a lot of growth ahead of them within the future. Hence why they're acquiring companies and stuff like that. Of course, that's going to happen. But I don't have that much research on these two companies. I've just started doing my research literally day before yesterday. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm having this decision now to build a position, but I still need to do some more research and build my conviction. Go through earning calls and try and find out if I can trust the management team and stuff like that. Because from what I've heard of 3D Systems is that they do dilute the shareholders. I mean, look, diluting average, they do that year on year, and it's been increasing. So I mean that's not a very good sign. But like I said, you know they're one of the top leaders within the market. So it doesn't I don't see why it wouldn't be a bad decision for me to go for them. But like I said, I still need to do my research and I need to gain more knowledge and data within the next coming quarters to find out, do I really want to invest in these companies, build a position? And yeah, like I said, Desktop Metal, low revenue, but I do follow them on Instagram and their social media. I've checked out their website. They are acquiring companies. That is good to see when you're investing in companies that they're acquiring other because they're looking to grow, and that is great. Same as this 3D Systems. I've checked out their website. It looks very good, very positive. But there might be some other companies that I might obviously invest in. I haven't checked out other companies. These are only two companies that I've liked looking at the other companies so far, but there are some other companies I could invest in. I might even sell out of these companies, but I'm looking to start an investment within these companies as of now. So yeah, I mean that's that really. I mean I could show you some images of um, 3D System Corp. What their warehouse manufacturing facilities look like. It looks pretty good. And there's a lot of investors that are invested in this industry. Kathy Wood is one of them. Chamath, I believe he is invested in Desktop Metals. So I don't know if he still holds that position. Don't correct me on that. But I've heard in a past YouTube videos that was done about 4 months ago that I watched yesterday, saying that he was heavily invested into this industry. So yeah, no, I mean, it looks really good. It looks really innovated, and I can definitely see companies going through this type of role of changing up their manufacturing and going with 3D printing. One, because it's cost effective, it's cheaper, and yeah, I mean, as long as it can do it at the same pace as what normal manufacturers do it now, obviously environmentally it's much better as well for the environment. So yeah, there's another company here called Mark Forge that I'm also looking into, but I haven't decided if I want to go with that yet. I don't know if I need to still do some more research. I'm still researching within this industry, guys. So yeah, just stay tuned. So literally, I'm just waiting for Hims and Hers. We're up 2% today. Pre-market, I'm literally down 15% as of today, I believe 15 or 14%. So as soon as we break even, I'm going to be selling some shares. Same with Canoe. I'm down a bit more on that, but as soon as I break even, I will sell some shares just because I need to obviously diversify a bit more. Obviously, I'm invested in EVgo and Volta Charging. Volta Charging is doing very well for me at the moment. EVgo, I'm down heavily. One, because like I said, if you watch my previous videos, that stock itself is overvalued, but the industry itself is going to grow massively in the next coming year, couple years. I mean, people really haven't adopted to the whole EV industry, and when that happens, revenue will grow. So right now, you're buying into the market cap valuation is very rich, but that's because I believe you're buying into the future earnings, the future revenue numbers that may come, and they will come very quick because when people start adopting to the whole EV industry and getting EVs, they're going to need charging networks. So yeah, other than that, guys, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think on these 3D printing companies. Do you trust them? Do you think long term they'll be great? If there's any other 3D companies that you think I should look into, maybe I will. I probably won't do a video on them, but I will look into them if you put them down in the comments. So other than that, guys, please like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.